Lovelies, hello family, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, sorry for the sound background. I'm always apologizing for that. Yeah, it's been a minute. I had to take some break off and I am finally back. Yeah, so this project is going to be about a brick stitch, yes, and it will be centered on a butterfly. Okay, and sorry, it's not going to be a beginner friendly, my people. So I'm going to start from the beginning, and then I would show you where I've gotten to, then we continue. Yeah, so please forgive me for that. I have my reasons, but I can't really explain here. So I have other tutorials about brick stitches in case you are you don't understand. I'm going to put the link in the description for you to watch how brick stitches are done. In case you are found wanting, you watch that and then you can start doing something on your own. Okay, or go to Pinterest and just type brick stitches, brick stitch patterns, and you see a lot of images that you can work on, right? So see you guys. Yes, so as I explained earlier, it's not a tutorial that I really want to teach somebody. No, I'm just brushing through, and I would maybe in the next two to three tutorials I'm really going to get into depth of how to start a simple beautiful butterfly. Yeah, so don't be worried if you didn't get how I started. So this is actually from the middle. Yeah, that is how best I know how to start a butterfly. Okay, so at this point I'm going to decrease, and so let me introduce the colors here. So this is gray, light gray. Okay, and this is a darker pink. This is purple. This is light pink. This is blue, white. You have orange here, and then this looks like purple. It falls between, I would say it's a light purple. Let me just put that way. And this is yellow. Sorry for the background, guys. Yeah, so let's continue. So at this point I'm going to decrease. If you have been following me, you should understand what decrease and increase means in brick stitch. So I'm going to pick 2 beads from here. Yeah, and please don't get worried, and this is not something that it's not really a tutorial. Okay, so I'm just brushing off, and the next time is going to be a step-to-step tutorial for you guys. Yeah, so I'm going to start from this part here. Okay, from the second thread bridge. All right, if you follow me, you should understand what thread bridges mean. Right, so sorry for the sound background, guys. Sorry guys, there's this construction going on, and yeah, there's construction always going on around my area. That is really troubling. It's not in my control, so you'd have to forgive me for that. Yeah, so we go ahead, and I'm done with the very first step. And so this is a decrease. I'm going to pick a darker pink. So this is my dark pink, and it's already looking nice, though it's not done yet. Look at that. Yes, so I'm going to put a pink here, a dark pink. So the kind of thread I'm using is a nylon thread. I always use this, and you should be experienced to be able to use a nylon thread, because some of them really get tangled and it's not very comfortable. So if you're a beginner, I'm not going to advise you to use a nylon thread. You can use a proper beading thread that's going to help you out. Okay, so from there I'll pick a lighter pink, and then I go through the next thread bridge. Yeah, and then we go ahead. Let me add 2 more beads, and then I'll continue off camera. Yes, and at this point I'm going to add my light purple from here. So I wasn't so lucky to have a uniformed bead. They are all Japan made beads and very quality 11 seed beads as well. Yeah, so when you are not that lucky to have uniform beads, don't worry, just pick them carefully and you get them right. Okay, you get your project very right. So that's what I'm doing. And so at this point I'm going to add this light purple to it, and if you should work with the nylon thread. When you are pulling out, please just be gentle, okay, because they tangle very, very fast, but they are very strong. Yeah. And let's go ahead, and at this point I'll be adding blue, 3 blues. I said I'll add two more beads, but let me add it, all the blues, and then I'll finish the rest off camera, okay? And not everything, but a part of it. So if you want to work with the Brickstitches, this is how you go, okay? You pick one by one, okay? Depending on the kind of project you are doing. Yeah. But guys, I'm halfway through the butterfly project. Yeah, so this is a down part, and I'll continue with the top part, okay? Yeah, so it has 4 wings. This is 1, 2. I'll be adding the 2 extra wings on the top, and this is where I have to start from at this point. Yeah, so I would pick about, say, how many beads. I'll pick 2 beads from the beginning, and these beads are gray beads. Yeah. So if you've just joined, you have to understand that this is not a step-to-step tutorial. It's not even for advanced learners. It's just something I'm just brushing through for somebody to understand that this kind of stitch is called a brick stitch, okay? Yeah, so if you don't see a step-to-step, don't worry about it. In the future, I'll be showing you how this is done, okay? Yeah, so let's continue. Now later on you understand why I have to start from this end. This is almost the middle part. So if you are really serious about making a brick stitch, this is how you go. The beads should be smaller so that your work would come out very nice. Yeah, I love to work with seed beads all the time. So I'm going to add how many more grays? It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 grays, and then I'll put 2 white in the middle, but it should be 1 by 1, okay? So I'll put, oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm done with adding more beads to where I stopped, and so I'll continue. So what I'm about to do is not very common. I have not shown this before, but after doing that, I'd have to add 2 extra beads. You know, whenever I start with a decrease or an increase, what I do is I continue, but this time I'll be adding 2 more beads. Let me do this for you to see, because I'm talking too much. So I'm going to increase, which means I'll start from the first thread, which from here, and then I go up as I used to do. Then instead of me to continue from the purple, I'm going to add 2 grays, but I'll pick them one by one. Okay, as if you are building a new brick stitch from the beginning. So see what I do. like that. Then you go down, then I'll add another one. Like that. Then I go up. So from here, I'm going to go back to this part, the purple. Sorry for the sound background. Like that. And then remember, I have to go down to the thread bridge here to secure this purple. That's what I do. Okay. I hope I've not made any mistake. Yes. All right. Then I go up without going through the thread bridge. This may be like a new language if you have not watched this before, but those who know. Okay, so as I said, it's not a beginner's friendly, neither is it an advanced learner approach. So it's something that I'm just showing you. So I'll continue with this is like a purple, a light purple. Okay, I'm going to add a light purple, and then the project continues from here. So when I'm done, you understand why I had to add 2 extensions of gray. Okay, I'll continue from here and then finish with a third wing, and then we'll get back to you. Okay guys, welcome back. Yes, so I'd like to apologize for finishing the projects before attaching or adding the 4th wing, because I told you I'll get back to you when I'm done with the 3rd wing, but I had to finish off, yeah, because it was getting exciting and I was really in a hurry to finish to see how everything would look like. And this project is actually going to be a charm on this beautiful purse. Okay, and then after we'll finish off with some fringes here. You could also leave it like that, or I could leave it like that as well, and it will still look lovely. Yes, so this is also a Pinterest inspired project I just finished, and it's a crochet one. And without wasting much time, let me tell you about my crochet channel. It's also called Crochet with Anoa. Yeah, so I'm going to put a link in the description so you check it out. There's not much videos like the one I have on Bead with Anoa. Yeah, so you can check it out. I don't have a detailed tutorial on how this is done, but you can learn 1 or 2 things from my Crochet with Anoa channel or my crochet channel. Okay, yes, so I would like to thank you for having time, and please subscribe to have more or to meet more or new projects whenever I upload. Yeah, so thank you so much. If there's anything you want to comment, please let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to meet you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time. Bye.